One of the things that I like most about Ashland Theological Seminary is we really have a clear understanding that not all seminary students are the same. We have sort of this continuum of learning that we talk about. And so we realize that not everybody who goes to seminary is going to need a doctorate of ministry or a master's of divinity. And so we have on the other end of this continuum this idea of diploma programs. The diplomas are designed for folks who either at this particular stage in their life aren't positioned to take on a whole master's degree, or maybe they've already done a master's degree and they just need to sort of retool some of the things that they've already learned. The diplomas, we have 7 sort of standard diplomas. One of them is in biblical languages, so you take 3 Greek classes and 3 Hebrew classes. At the end of those 6 classes, you can really sit down and read Greek and Hebrew, and so you can go to the original text and just think about how that enhances your ability to preach and your ability to teach, as well as just your own understanding of Scripture in your own devotional time as you prayerfully consider the truths that Scripture has for you as an individual. We have 3 biblical studies diplomas, one that's kind of just a Old and New Testament combination, one that's just Old Testament, and one that's just New Testament. And again, this does sort of the same thing. Imagine that you're at a church where most of the time your preaching comes from the New Testament, because that's just how churches work. Maybe you haven't had a whole lot of time to really invest in the teachings of the Old Testament. Sitting in a class with our Old Testament professors and other folks who are committed to learning those things will really augment your understanding not only of the Old Testament, but that obviously feeds into the New Testament as well. We also have 2 spiritual formation diplomas, one that's in partnership with the Renovari Institute, and one that's kind of in-house. So this is for the person who's maybe a men's pastor or a women's pastor, small groups, discipleship pastor, who you don't need Greek or Hebrew, but you might need to just really get some formal training and resources as you start to investigate what spiritual disciplines and those sorts of things look like. The 7th program we have is the Diploma in Leadership Coaching, which is a partnership with CoachNet Global. So we have 7 pretty standard diplomas. The nice thing, sort of a secondary benefit of doing a diploma over a master's degree, is just because you're not called to a master's degree now doesn't mean you won't be in 4, 5, 6 years. And so as the sort of the environment that your life is in changes, sometimes the calling that you have changes as well. Those credits that you buy, those credits that the classes that you sit in for, they're just waiting for you. So if you do decide in 2 or 3 or 4 years that a master's degree is the thing for you, those credits are already here just waiting for you to come and complete another master's degree. So I love that part of Ashland Theological Seminary, that we realize that not all students are built the same with the same needs, but that because of the diploma programs, we give you an opportunity to really study the things that are going to make your specific ministry more fruitful, and in a very practical and specific way.